Hello there everyone, it is I, your wintry neighborhood Winterspelll, welcoming you back to another episode of Digimon Sleuth. So last time what we saw was the start of this game. And again, longtime fans of the channel will know that we have already streamed plenty of episodes of Digimon Sleuth Hacker's Memory, the second game. We're sitting here in the first game right now. So far, we have done the prologue. We have met our first Digimon, Terriermon, and we are now have a half cyber body, and we have been picked up by the mysterious detective Kyoko Kirasame. So now we descend into Nakano Broadway to see what she will do with us. And by the way, all these locations that we can see in this game are actually real. I have looked up the pictures. Nakano Broadway is a real place. All the different parts of Tokyo that we visit, we actually can visit in real life. And they are faithfully recreated, and it's amazing. So you can see our half-cyber body right there. We don't know if this is our real body that has been transformed. We don't know if this is our mental data from Eden. We don't know what's going on at this point. What's wrong with us? It is possible we got partially corrupted by that eater. So we're about to see. But we have to do something about this. Alright, so she's thinking our mental data was separated from our physical body and manifested. That would make sense. Because otherwise that means our body would have been teleported. Because we're assuming we logged in to Eden inside our house. Also, something I just thought of. I think the reason why our Digivice is in the form of goggles is because the protagonist, like the main protagonist of the Digidestined in most Digimon series, usually has a form of goggles. Like Tai and then Davis. I forgot the name for the other kid. Takudo? Might have been Takudo. Yeah. Alright, so she solves bizarre cases and cyber crimes. So picking up on cases that maybe the police don't want to deal with as much. Pretty cool. So at the moment we're a client. And she's like, well, you exist and I want to study you, so that's enough for me. A little creepy. Technically, she kidnapped us. I ain't telling you where I live. Yeah, we gotta fix my appearance. Because I look like Kowloon personified. It does look unstable. Alright, so we are a massive data. This is a digital body. But we still obey physical laws. Okay, that's kind of weird. So we are truly like halfway in between cyber and real. Okay, so we're going to incorporate data into our bodies to kind of create an avatar. Okay. So she's going to be sending us to Kowloon, and she's wondering if we can log in. Over here, jump. Jump? Well, we just like jacked in there, okay. So we're kind of going Mega Man to this thing. Okay. So we just kind of like jumped into the TV. Okay. So right now this whole place where we are is kind of like it's the data stream in between two different sites, it seems. It's like the information highway. And there's Terriermon following us. Okay. Ah, Punimon and Botamon. We should probably try to grab scans of these guys while we're here. Pretty much that is like the basic thing you want to do when you start like a fresh game on Digimon Cyber Sleuth or Hacker's Memory. You do want to get like 200% scans of every Digimon you come across. Thankfully it appears that these guys are like the only one, or I think there's 3 different Digimon that show up here. So we should be able to get the scans fairly quickly. And of course, I have my notebook by my side. I have, I think, figured out an evolution path for Terriermon already. Oh yeah, there's Botamon here too. We'll grab Botamon as well. So I believe I figured out the evolution path for Terriermon. Eventually it's going to be Macagaugamon. But we are going to go the Unimon, Piximon, Marine Angemon route as well to learn certain healing and support moves. And I did want to try to hit Kentarosmon. Like I said, just to get certain moves, and also access to light skills and water skills, as well as the electric skills that we would get from the Terriermon line. Nice. So that way, when I eventually have Macagaugamon, he'll be able to, since he'll be my main Digimon, he'll be able to have some healing moves as well as damaging moves. I'm figuring if I can at least get like a couple attack moves, then we'll have like a couple of healing moves. Like I believe they get Dispel, which I believe removes status conditions. I believe he gets access to Revival move and better healing moves. Like, for example, Piximon gets X-Heal, which is the mid-tier healing move. It goes Heal, X-Heal, and then I think Full Heal. And then you get like a couple of like perfect revivals and final, or no, it's Final Heal. So we're at least giving him access to the mid-tier HP restoring move, which is a good idea. Right now he has access to the basic healing move, which is good. That's one of the reasons why I like to choose Terriermon as my starter, because he gets access to a healing move right away, which is really good. Of course, each of the starters can get access to good healing moves at some point, but Terriermon is kind of the fastest. So that way you have a good kind of paladin-like Digimon right from the start, so they can deal some damage and do some healing. So you kind of got a bit of a DPS tank going on. Alright, we got 200% for Punimon. Excellent. Oops. Ah, still good, still good. Nice. Then once I level up, I'll have access to Terrier Tornado again. Which, it seems like I don't need it at this level to be fighting, but it makes it go faster, so I still want to be using it. And again, another reason I choose Terriermon is he's just adorable. I absolutely love Terriermon. He is one of my favorite rookie form Digimon out there. Of course, like, the Vmon line is one of my favorites already. Like, All Force Veedramon is, like, one of my dudes. He's, like, my biggest dude. And I even have an All Force Veedramon blue deck in the Digimon TCG, which unfortunately I don't really get to use. There was not really a big Digimon community where I'm from, and I don't really have a way to get to other stores, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it's just what it is. But, you know, still I got the deck. It only costs like 15-20 bucks to make. Man, it's a really decent deck. Pretty much I just need to keep 8 cards in my hand, which with that deck is pretty easy. And I get lots of extra effects, including a double attack. Alright, so we got a few more battles left here, so we can get the rest of Botamon. Nice, so I'd say like 3 more battles with Botamon, and we should have 200% on him. So Botamon is an in-training 2 Digimon. So the way it works in this game is you have in-training 2, Rookie, Champion, Ultimate, Mega, and in some cases, Ultra. Like a Digimon like Exomon would be an Ultra Digimon, which is a rare level that is above Mega. Mega is usually the biggest level. But like I said, there are a few either through Digimon DNA Digivolutions or like Burst Mode or something like that that have access to Ultra forms, but mostly the biggest you're going to get is Mega. Alright. So we're close. We're close to the Botamon we need. Whee! So Terrier Tornado doesn't do a lot against him. Okay. But yeah, Botamon is like the basic in Training 2 Water Digimon you're going to find, which can lead into most of the Water Digivolutions you're going to find in this game. For example, Gomamon. The sort of like Seal-like Digimon that was Joe's Digimon in the original Digidestined. But it can lead up to even like one of the Olympus 12, which is Neptunemon. It can lead to Leviamon, one of the Demon Lords. Like, there is a lot of things it can lead to. Pretty impressive. For those who don't know, little trivia, the Olympus 12 is essentially the Greek and Roman gods. There are 12 Digimon based on the Greco-Roman pantheons. Usually they're based on an animal and one of the gods themselves. Neptunemon is based on a fish, and of course Neptune, the Roman god of the sea, and Poseidon's counterpart. Another one of them that I used was Marukimon, which I believe was based on Mercury, you know, the Roman equivalent of Hermes, and a wolf. And was actually a sort of antagonist in Digimon Data Squad, but I don't think they were enemies the entire series. It was just for a while until, like, someone convinced him humans weren't all that bad. But Marukimon is great. Has a fantastic speed stat, like high stab damage. Gotta love it. Come on, show me Botamon. I'm close. And again, I will put in the extra time to get the 200%, because starting out with 5 ABI points is really important. ABI is what determines how much training and how much stats your Digimon can gain through training, and it also determines some Digivolutions. For example, like most of the Royal Knight Digimon needs an ABI of 80 to Digivolve to. Like a lot of the Demon Lords too. There's just a lot of Digimon that need certain ABI or they cannot be Digivolved. Those are usually Megas. I don't think there's any Ultimates that require certain ABI. I think there's a few Champions or Rookies that acquire it, but not a lot. It's mostly Megas. Alright. Oh no! Okay. So we're in the community area. Alright, so we're in contact with Kyoko again. Alright, so we passed through the network lines. So that's pretty cool. We were literally passing through wires. Alright. And it appears as roads for us. Honestly, that's really cool. And we're calling this ability Connection Jump. Alright, so we gotta go to Kowloon. Now, my only complaint about Eden, it does look a little too clinical. Like, all the white, I like the blue, but there's just too much white. And a lot of bright color really does hurt my eyes. I do prefer, like, cooler colors. So I would have maybe put, like, a more natural sky in there. Maybe a few darker tones. Unless it's supposed to be a symbol for, like, the pristineness of our society. Oh, okay, we're in the Digi Lab now. And there's Mirai. You guys will remember that the Digi Lab is where we can raise our Digimon. Where we can evolve them, hatch them, train them. So this is how we get introduced to it in this game. So, story-wise, this pocket version of the Digi Lab, because it shows up in another world as well, in a different game, I believe New World Order. This version of the Digi Lab, or that door or something, was created specifically for our protagonist here, but Kisuke was able to access it because of Erika hacking her way in. So I believe there's might be different entrances to the Digilab through different worlds. So, you know, Digimon multiverse theory. And actually, we will get the chance to visit another world briefly in this game, I believe. Because we need help with a tamer over there. But I won't spoil too much. I'm going to let you see it for yourself. Okay. We'll recover. So we don't have a lot in our farm right now. We just got the basic farm. Alright. Checking out everything, so they'll let us leave when we're done. There we go. And here we go. We got a few Digimon to convert. We'll start out with Botamon. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with these guys yet. But we are going to figure it out. Alright, Bukamon next. Not bad. Koromon. Koromon is... I think Koromon, probably Bukamon, and Sunamon are definitely going on our team. Botamon! We might do something in the way of bugs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Poyomon. I want to figure out which thing goes into Tokamon, because I would like to do something with that. There we are. It's even possible I'm going to make these guys into a DNA Digivolution. That is possible. Let's see. So I can make that into Wanyamon. Ah, it's Poyomon that I was looking for Tokamon. So definitely want Poyomon. Punimon would be helpful too. Put Bukamon in the island. Botamon in the island. And we'll put Pabumon in the island. Actually, yeah, let's put Botamon in here for now. Just so we can get Wanyamon. Okay, yeah. And we'll leave these guys here so they can gain a little XP. And we'll go with this for now. Let's see. Oh, I have to remember some of the Digivolutions that I've had in other games I do not have here. So I may need to adjust my evolution. Max of 15. So we'll see what we can get. Alright. And then she gave me some hacking powers. So we'll see what we have to do. We might have to kind of feel our way out through the Digivolution. Which is a little unfortunate. Again, there are some things we do not have that we have in the Switch versions. Which I do have the Switch version because it was on sale. But, you know, I also have these versions so I can stream them for you. But yeah, we'll see what we can Digivolve into. I see one of them is Gargamon, and I can tell that rather easily, but I would like to see what that one fluffy looking one is. Alright. So I believe I know what we're going to be Digivolving Terriermon into. I was in the lab. Yeah, so she knows Mirai. Alright. Already broken through the firewall. Alright, so she marked key junk data sites. So let's go do that. Why would I have to defeat 48? Okay. So we're going to try to get me back into my body. Alright, so she got the Digi line up and running for me. Alright, first junk data. Some Koromon. Terrier Tornado! Okay, good. It is enough to take care of them. I got one avatar part. I do like how the Digimon follow behind you. That is adorable. Okay, so this shows the type again. Virus is strong against data, which is strong against vaccine, which is strong against virus. Then fire over plant, over water, over fire. Electric over wind, over earth, over electric. Light and dark, weak against each other. Nothing we don't know. Oh, I get to move twice. Nice. So at least takes out two of them. And I can start working with these guys. Nice. And we got a level up. Nice. So hopefully by the time we get our avatar parts, we can have at least a couple more rookies on our team. So then when we get to explore Nakano, we can take on the offline Coliseum like we like to do. Because again, that's some great training early game and gives us access to a Brave Point. Which for those who might remember, Brave Points are items that give experience to a Digimon of your choice. Which I think are pretty important items in this game, considering all the evolving and devolving we have to do to get the Digimon we want. Alright, yeah, that should be one more. Oop, there's some stuff over here. Alright, SP capsules, good. Alright, last avatar part. Alright, cross combo. Nice. And there we go, we're back. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, don't scatter my data. So what we're going to do is, first we're going to save. Then we are just going to use export. immediately return us to the entrance. Whee! And we log out. Oh yeah, wouldn't have expected anything different. You were scared, lady. So the possibility I adhere to physical laws may be mental? Kyo-chan. And here he is, the detective of Shinjuku himself, Matayoshi. You guys may remember him as the kindly old cop from the second game. Matayoshi is the dude. He is a friend to all, except for those who hate the law. Also, his outfit is awesome. And he kind of feels like her grandpa. And I want his hat. Honestly, he seems like a cool dude to go get a coffee with and just like hang out and talk. I feel like he's got some great stories. And he honestly is a brilliant detective. That's a secret. Oh, okay, yeah. No one of consequence. I keep feeling like something is biting me. And he is the dude. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, he seems like a harmless old man. But if this man is on your trail, you might as well just turn yourself in. He'll just mess you up. He's ready. No, do not give us coffee. I do not trust your coffee. You are a mad woman. Like, I love coffee, but what you make is not coffee. This was mentioned in the second game and joked about, but you're going to see what truly horrifying things she makes in her coffee. It's frightening. And quite honestly, it's scary. I don't want to think about it. Because I love coffee. I love good coffee. But what she makes is a nightmare. She puts like soybeans and yogurt in there. Oh God. I am a specialist, thank you. Yeah, I'm cool, man. Alright, so the special ward in the hospital. So again, Eden syndrome are people who have been in Eden, but then drop into a coma. So we know from the second game that Eden syndrome is caused when an eater eats your data. And, you know, you can't wake up without your mental data, because that means you have no brain anymore. Your mind, your soul, your consciousness, it's gone. Well, maybe not the soul, I don't know. Depends on how souls work in this world. So he wants us to check out the special ward, see if there's anything shady. Which we're just going to assume there is, because it's a major corporation.
上白エンタープライズですね。
ああ、セントラル病院は上白の息がかかっている。エデンネットワークの運営元である上白のな、発症患者の増加、症状の重篤化傾向。So
we're getting increasing numbers of Eden syndrome patients, and he's wondering what's going on. The game is afoot, sir. No, no coffee. Oh dear. I wonder if she ever drinks this horrible coffee she makes. Or if she has any taste at all. There should not be solid chunks inside coffee. It is a drink, not a soup. Oh god. I feel this man's pain.
聞いての通りだ。エデン症候群絡みの生きた情報は手に入りにくい。背後そしてこれからさらにセキュリティは厳しくなる。エデンで異変が起き、異常な状態の君が現れた。タイミングを同じくして。
So she's gonna want me to get behind the scenes, probably.
いいな、必然だ。この上なく明白な論理だ。推理するまでもない。私はこれからセントラル病院へ向かう。
Alright, so we're heading to the hospital, which is where most people who have tasted her coffee are.
君もぜひどこ君の状態に関する情報も得られる。
That is true.
求めよ、さらば与えられん。叩けよ、さらばいや。君の場合、開けごまが適当か
Honestly, I do wish we could have gotten the English dub for these voices. Just because I would be interested to hear how it sounds in English. I don't mind the Japanese voices, because of course, you know, they translate it for us anyway. But, you know, since I am an English-speaking person, I do get more out of hearing English voice actors, because then their tones, their inflections, their mannerisms are more familiar for me, and I can get more out of the performance. That's just an interesting thing. Like, whatever language that you are familiar with, your brain will get more out of. And I just think it's really interesting. It was something I looked into a little while ago, because, like, the whole sub versus dub argument. I'm like, well, I like dub. And I was like, well, why is that? Also because, let's be honest, I don't really want to watch a lot of subbed anime, because then I gotta read all the subtitles. I don't really want to read all the subtitles. Oftentimes, if I'm watching anime, I'm also doing something else at the same time, either cleaning or playing a video game, or just puttering around my house or cooking. So I don't really want to read at the same time. Just makes sense. I love Yuko's character design right there. Just her outfit is really unique and cool. The whole color scheme. It really, I mean, the color scheme itself kind of lends into her character and the things we find out about her later. Like the black versus the white. It's just really interesting. Again, the outfit is designed to kind of speak about her personality and her struggles. Like the same way we'll take Nokia's design. She's like really bubbly and carefree, but also kind of a dunce. And I think her outfit kind of fits that, like the fun party girl image. I think so. Tallest mountain in Japan would be Mount Fuji. Pabumon's at max level. So we'll go check that out later. I don't really know what kind of personality traits our guy's outfit would be, but well, he's not really supposed to have, I think, as much a set personality, because it's also supposed to be about you and what you feel they're like. Let's go with Motimon first. We'll just kind of digivolve and devolve these guys back and forth. And we'll get their cam up. Get them both up to 10%. Okay, good. So now they'll have access to some Digivolutions. Pretty sure that's Botamon. I don't know what that is. That might be a Kakumon. Still might be a good idea to go for it. Got Agumon, there's Hackmon, that's Guilmon, and Toy Agumon. Sunamon, Goblimon, Vmon. We're gonna go for Wanyamon there, and Tokomon. And Naramon right there. So I mostly know what we're going to do with our guys. Let's actually give them a little boost, since we will have to go into cyberspace. So we'll just go back and forth here until we can digivolve them. In this first game, there were a lot of Digivolutions that were not available to us, simply because like they had a lot of post-game content where you had to do certain quests or get certain items. So certain things we cannot digivolve into yet, which is okay. We'll just deal with it. And it was designed so afterwards you could start a new game over with the same data, so you would have the same Digimon, same items, things like that. So that's what it was designed to do, which I think was pretty cool. And I did like how in the combined version on the Switch, you could send Digimon back and forth. So like that way, you could have access to like a Goonimon, a Lobomon inside the first game. Which, those were items you could only get in the second game. The spirits needed to digivolve them. Man, Terriermon's fast. He can move 3 times? Jeez. Okay, almost there. So we will go into Agumon first, I think. Just to start giving us access to them fire moves. And we'll see where we want to go from there. Because, of course, I cannot fully remember what Digivolutions we have access to in this game, because the sources online give me the information for the latest versions of the game. So we kind of got to feel our way out here. Alright, now we have access to Woke Napalm and Comet Hammer. Nice. Alright, so let's digivolve these puppies. Can at least digivolve the in-training 1 ones. Ah, level 9. Probably grab Gabumon for him. Okay, so into Wanyamon. And this will give us access to that's Darugamon, Galgamon, and Repamon. Okay. We'll see. Poyomon, we want to get into Tokomon. Nice. Tokomon gives us access to Falcomon. I do not remember what that one is. Looks like Lucamon and Patamon. Punimon shall be Naromon. Nice. Looks like Armadillomon, Salmon, and Terriermon. So you might try to go for Salmon. That cam's already good. Their cam is almost ready. Then we'll start switching. Yes, I am correct. Thank you. Alright, so let's save. Let's go through the rest of the hospital. Alright. Let's see what we got in here. Special ward. Alright, security guards. Time to flirt my way through. Hey, big boy. Nope, not into that? Okay. You can't resist redheads. Okay. So, let's go in through the general ward. Maybe we can do a connection jump there. Yep, nurse's station. Alright, so let's head down to the general ward. I also know that there's an item down there, so we're also going to take care of that. Excuse me. So I'll try to figure out an evolution route for these guys for you. Like I said, we may have to just simply do this, like, just as we go. Alright, a Kunamon medal. Connection jump. And this may give us access to even more Digimon. So honestly, within like the first couple of chapters, we're gonna meet most of the in-training Digimon forms. All right. Woke Napalm, the most basic physical fire move, and Comet Hammer, the most basic Earth move. Physical Earth move. Awesome. I think I have an idea for Kunamon. Or not Kunamon, Tokomon. I think I may have it go up... It might go up the Patamon route first. I'd have to check the moves that it gets. I want it to get some healing moves. But I feel like I would actually like it to kind of go up the Seraphimon route so it can get access to some good healing moves. Let's see if we can get these guys high enough to Digivolve while we're here. Because I think eventually I might want Tokomon to become Kentarosmon. Unless, no, I'd probably need the... I would probably need the Digivolution item for it. So it might end up being Serafimon. But we might put it up the Kentarosmon route first. Like, give us Kunemon, Repamon, Kirinmon. So that might be what we do first. Like I said, we gotta play this by ear because we don't have access to the correct information since this is the first version of the game, not the updated version. Although I do certainly wish they would have updated it so that we could have gotten the updated Digivolutions that we got with the Switch. That would have been really cool. Didn't happen, but you know what? We're going to deal with it. It's still an awesome game to play on the PS4. We just got to feel our way. It'll also become much easier as we fill our... essentially our Digimon Pokédex, the field guide. Because then that will give us access to... you know, more information on Digimon. We're gonna get Koromon to level 9 while we're here. Because I want at least 3 rookies before I try to do... excuse me. The first 2 levels of the tournament that are available to me when we are exploring Chapter 2 and Nakano. So we're going to try to have a few rookies before we're there. Just because it makes it easier, and then we get access to the Brave Point. We might even have a champion level at that point, which would be really great. It might be a Kakumon. I think I might be going that route. Maybe try to get Marine Angemon, just for those healing moves before I go around to Gargamon. Of course, keeping the name as Bunny, so I remember, oh, that's what it is. That's who it is. So we'll see what we want to do with these guys. I have a few ideas. It's going to be pretty fun. Alright, let's switch these guys around. That way we can start getting the cam we need. I believe they get 1% cam for each battle they're involved in. Because we already used the food up. Nice. So yeah, see, now they're at 2%. These guys are at 15%, because I think they've been in like 15 battles. Wanyumon's over here at 0. By raising the cam, we'll be able to... it also gives us access to some Digivolutions. There are some rookie-level Digivolutions that need at least 10% cam points before I'm even able to reach them. So that is something to think about. So, Koromon and Tsunemon are ready to go. But the other 2 aren't. Well, the other 3 aren't. And again, I know it is time-consuming, but with pretty much every single monster-raising RPG, and really RPGs in general, there is grinding to be done. Like, it can be annoying, but it is what it is. And by grinding, you get the best stuff available. And that is especially true in Digimon. Like I said, because of all the whatchamacallit, digivolving and de-digivolving you have to do. And especially in here, evolving and devolving raises the level cap. Like right now, my Terriermon is a level cap of 15. This should be enough for this. There we go. Which means we cannot gain experience points past that level. But it'll get raised when he evolves. For example, Koromon and Sudomon have already hit their level cap. We're going to try to get the rest of them up. At least up in Cam. And if we can hit level 15 with Terriermon, I'm not going to complain. Because I would like a champion level before we enter the tournament. Just because it's a good idea. And because, you know what, we got the time. Swing! And the only problem with the grinding is you gotta hear me talk. We'll get the other 3 to hit, I think, level 9 at least. Then we'll just probably feed Terriermon until he's level 15. Yeah, it's good. Alright, let's go forward and continue. Alright. Leave it to me! So we are in the special ward for the Eden coma patients. Oh no! And there's us. So this does confirm it. Our mental data was separated from our physical body. So this is essentially Takumi's brain. All of his thoughts, his feelings, his emotions, perhaps even his soul, has been transformed into digital data and given a semi-physical form. And there is his actual body. Now this does beg the question, does this mean, like, can he feel temperature? Can he eat? Can he drink? Like, does he taste anything? Like, what can this body do that, like, what can it do that a regular physical body can also do? I would be pretty interested in knowing if it can taste and eat. Because I know for me, eating is a large comfort. I can be an emotional eater. So I figure this is a pretty stressful time. If I was in this situation, I would want to maybe settle down with like my favorite flavor of ice cream or some pizza and go, okay, I'm just going to eat this and calm down. And another big thing for me is like physical touch. Like, I get, you know, relief and pleasure and joy from like being hugged. Much like babies, if they're not hugged, they don't do well mentally. I need hugs. And other, you know, affectionate physical contact, or I don't feel right. So I would wonder, like, could he get a hug? And does he feel the hug? It's just a wonder. Because I know I would certainly need a hug in this situation. Like, hey, I just saw my physical body. Well, I'm standing here like a digital ghost. Can I get a hug? Please? Hey, Yuko. Please don't shoot us. That also begs the question there. If he gets shot, will he die? It's not technically a physical body. Or will it be that if he believes he should be hurt... Like, here's the thing, like, Kyoko mentioned, like, perhaps he might be still affected by physical reality because he believes he should. So if he, like, stubs his toe, is it gonna hurt because he believes it should hurt? Like, that's a good question. Like, if I smack my toe on something, I have the expectation that it's going to cause me pain. I mean, that's a thing. But if I had a cyber body, and I smacked my toe on something, would it hurt because I expect it to hurt, or would it just not hurt? I really wonder. There's a lot of things that we can wonder about his body. I can see why Kyoko wants him around. It's very interesting. Okay. She says she's in debt to Kamishiro. What should I ask? Is there a cure for the Eden Syndrome? You punk, just tell me things. Oof, 8 years. Now their body is still probably growing as they're in this. So they would still need like haircuts and their nails trimmed and, you know, IV and stuff. So I think it would be kind of like Sword Art Online. And they have to work hard to make sure like the muscles don't atrophy. That is the problem with coma patients, the muscles atrophying, because they're not being used, even through just basic everyday stuff, so they start to die. Like we actually saw that in Sword Art Online, Kirito struggling to move when he first woke up. Who is that patient? Yes, I am the twin of that person who is dressed exactly the same way I am. No, I am not the twin. I am an illusion. You never saw me. Blah, 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 blah. So, you guys in a conspiracy? That never happened! Yes. I mean, there's a lot of shady things going on here, that's the point. So why do you have to do something? That's the question. Ooh, I have an uninvited guest. Tell him not to touch my chips. They're my chips. Oh god, no, I know that voice. Oh no! Rikashibi! The weird hoe that is Crusadermon. Honestly, her voice ticks me off. But it's supposed to. You're not supposed to like her. Oh god, I don't think you should be talking about that. It's a kid's show, man. As the woman with her boobs out pops up. Alright. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oops, she got a visitor. The music in Cyber Sleuth is really cool. I appreciate that. Honestly, her outfit just seems to clash. I really don't like it. Like the black lace with the yellow overcoat and skirt, I just don't see it. And the green hair, just none of it seems to fit. But maybe it's not supposed to. Maybe it's supposed to look odd. She is creepy. Weird. Oh god. I wouldn't want to be listening to that exchange. Your way of talking is just so weird. I have been doing nothing here, crazy lady. Why would I have a picnic in a hospital? You're weird. Go away, lady. Oh, Yuko, you are not good under pressure. I mean, there is a boy here. Although I'm not sure what he can do in his body. So she says she doesn't have a boy here, so Kashibi automatically thinks that makes her a lesbian. Okay. That... I don't know how that logic works. Maybe she's just here to, like, visit somebody. And she just assumes that she's having, like, a wild, like, sex party or something? Okay. Crazy lady. She's like, get out of the way, woman. Bruh, you can jump into computers. Just go. Run, boy. And your hair looks stupid, lady. Although I like your barrettes. Give them to me. They would look fabulous with my work uniform. Oh, you are really creepy. Okay. You are way too preoccupied with what teenagers are doing. Did she want Yuko to be having an illicit affair inside this hospital room? Oh, she does. Oh, God. Oh, God. She wants her to have 36 boyfriends. Okay. I do not want to hear about what you were doing when you were her age. You are a creepy old woman. Oh boy, this woman makes me uncomfortable. Like, majorly uncomfortable. Whew. Only holiday in October. I don't know. I feel like this is a Japanese question. So I'm gonna go with Health and Sports Day. Bukamon's at max level. Because I don't actually know what Japanese holiday it is. I would have gone with Halloween, but maybe they don't have... I thought they had Halloween. I was under the impression that there's Halloween. I mean, it keeps showing up in anime, so I'd assumed. I don't know anymore. I really just don't know anymore. Whatever, as long as people are having fun. Hey, Motimon! Digital monsters, bro! So there actually is like a really funny Digimon video. It is highly inappropriate, so just fair warning. From Purpleized WTF. Really funny guy who has done the Nun Piece abridged series. He's also appeared in a few other abridged series. Like there was a Pokemon series he was involved in where he played a guy named Dr. Janitor. I'm a janitor, not a doctor! He did a really funny Digimon video. Again, it is highly inappropriate. Just fair warning. Incredibly inappropriate, but very funny. His whole channel's very inappropriate. He also did a Code Geass abridgment series. There's a lot of good abridgers I like to watch. You know, Little Karibo, Team 4 Star, Purpleized WTF. Like, they're my favorites. and Something Witty Entertainment. Love them. Like I said, very inappropriate on WTF's channel, but worth the watch. Because I'm pretty sure most of my subscribers are adults anyway. You're not going to, like, freak out if I tell you to go watch this channel. Alright, yeah, let's head back. I don't even remember all the channels I'm subscribed to. There's like 100 of them. Vivid the Dirt League's funny. Yeah, I saw my own body. Tells me I need to lose a little weight around the waist. So I'm the first weird Eden syndrome patient. Maybe it was because my data wasn't like fully eaten. Like it was just kind of separated and corrupted. That could be why. Doggedly and with all your might, exhibit endurance like hard black iron. It's pretty good. Long as you're not a fairy. Fairies do not like iron. Or salt. So, you know what? Be careful not to spill salt around your fairy friends, because then they have to count every single grain that fell, and that's no fun for them. Be nice to the fair folk. I mean, they might help you with shoes. I don't know. I have not run into a lot of fair folk. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to be working for this lady. Rise of the Cyber Sleuth. Hoda! Ew. Seaweed and red bean paste? Why? Why would you do that? You are an evil woman. What flavor? Don't drink it, dude. Oh, we have to drink it. He dead. Well, this is where we're going to end the video for now. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. I am going to make one more for you tonight. At least one. Maybe I'll do a third one tonight. I don't know. But it's at least going to be one more Digimon so we can do the tournaments. So until next time, this has been your wintry neighborhood Winterspelll, reminding you to stay frosty. I love you all, and be careful in these turbulent times. I'll see ya.